speaking on Dole Promise. We have Barbara Guerpillon from Dole.
Hi everyone. I'm happy to be here and to talk to you about Dole and our Dole Promise. I hope you are all hearing me fine. So I'm Barbara Guerpillon and I'm the head of Dole Venture. What is Dole? Dole, it's a packaged food company. We are growing pineapples and bananas in Philippines, in Thailand. We have about 50 hectares of plantation available. The reason why I'm giving you all those details is because while we can be seen as a very simple company, we have a lot of new challenges that we are ready to tackle and ready to embark startups on our journey. So here is where we have made our promise to the world for a brighter world. We want to increase access to good nutrition by making it affordable and available to everyone. So it is important to understand that we need to be working all together to get our people, planet, and prosperity growing together at no cost of each other. And for that, we have identified 5 areas where we think that startups can help us to solve those big challenges. The first one is to contribute to the good nutrition of 1 billion people around the world. The second one is working towards a zero fruit loss problematic. Then we're also looking at aiming for zero fossil-based plastic packaging in our entire line of product. Working towards net zero carbon footprint in our operation. And finally, working towards zero processed sugar. So all this with the ambition to achieve those big promises by 2025. We cannot do it alone. We cannot do it ourselves. And we are convinced that we need the help of startups and entrepreneurs to help us to reach to those big promises. That's why we have set up just 2 months ago, Dole Venture. And Dole Ventures is a collaborative framework that we are developing between Dole and innovative startups and entrepreneurs. We believe that through technology, Dole Venture built an efficient ecosystem, breaking silos to accelerate our transformation towards a profitable and sustainable growth. For all the entrepreneurs who are here and watching, you know how sometimes it is difficult to engage with corporates. It is difficult to understand what success looks like, especially when it can be sometimes slightly different than what success looks like for you. So this is where the team here is here to help you to work with us, but also to help us to understand what is the technology that you have that can help us to make our world a better world. So that's it for what is about Dole Venture, and please reach out to us if you have ideas and if you want to meet us, if you want to understand what we are looking at. For this specific day today, we have prepared 2 briefs. 2 briefs, or let's call them 2 problem statements, 2 challenges for the Sustainability Open Innovation Challenge. The first one is about aiming for zero fruit loss by 2025. Not a small problem, but the way we are approaching this, it's with a very open mindset. As you can see, the brief is only on 1 slide. It's because we are really open to explore not only startups, but all the ideas and technology that are out there that can potentially help us to reach to our goal. What is happening today? Today, we are losing and wasting fruits or part of fruits due to quality, useless part of the fruits due to our current process. We are wasting the non-edible part of our fruits. What can we do with a pineapple crown? Or what can we do with the strawberry calyx? We are really here to hear from you if you have ideas. Today, where our waste is going or our fruit loss is going is to either biogas, which is great, it's creating energy, feedstock for animal and landfill. I believe that we can find a higher value stream for them. So moving towards, we are open to explore new business models or technology to help us to reduce or upcycle our fruit loss and waste. These are only examples. It can be into new F&B product. It can be into fruit ingredients, eco fibers, any other application that would add value to the system. So that's what I have for my first brief sharing with you. The second brief, not an easy one as well, I would say, moving towards a zero fossil-based plastic packaging. So where we are today, I think I didn't find any better explanation than showing you a picture. This is where we are today. Too much plastic everywhere, always. We are looking at not removing plastic per se, but finding solution to our problem. Here it's how can we protect our bananas when we ship them and send them to the retailers. We are using plastic in our plantation to protect the trees. We are using plastic in the boxes where we ship the bananas. Plastic is everywhere. We are open to any solution that can help us to improve the current situation. We know we're not going to go from a lot of plastic to zero plastic in 1 day, 1 week, or 6 months. We know that. But there is opportunities, and there is, better than fossil-based plastic. We are open to solutions that can help us to use less plastic. We are open to situations that can help us to have access to solutions where you have better plastic. So this is what we are looking at: 100% and biodegradable products, plastic from alternative sources, reducing usage of plastic overall, any solution which is scalable, which is economically viable. I think this is where we are today. We will be here, the team and myself, to also help you to understand what does that mean to have a solution which is economically viable. We know that there is different type of startups at different stage of development. We will share information as you reach out to us, and we will also to help you to explain in more details what are the current problems that we want to solve. So thank you very much. I hope that was as informative, as useful for you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Barbara, for that presentation. Right now, we'll be taking on some questions that we receive from the Pigeonhole platform that we have. And we do have quite a few questions that we would like to ask Barbara, and hopefully she'll be able to answer them as best as she can. Well, the first question that we have for you, Barbara,
Yeah.
Are there any other functionalities that Dole is seeking for the plastic replacement? Tough question?
Yes, tough questions. I want to say yes, because we are by nature quite curious and open to any solution. We are, for example, exploring areas where we can reuse some of our waste product, to transform them into plastic. So that's one thing we are looking at. Other functionality, frankly speaking, I haven't thought about it, but I'm happy to have a conversation.
Yes. Next question, because we have very little time, but so many questions. Are there any specific targets to quantify the performance of this replacement technology?
yes, targets is going to be in terms of two ways to look at it. Number of reduction of the total volume of plastic we are actually currently purchasing and putting on the market. It's going to impact our carbon footprint as well, obviously, and there will be a cost element to it.
Sure. Third question. Do you have a manufacturing facility to manufacture plastic or plastic alternatives?
Why? While I've been in the company only for a very short amount of time, I would say no. I do know we have packing facilities. I don't think we are actually producing plastic.
Right. Fourth question, what is the targeted maximum time period the new package must be able to function to keep Dole products fresh?
So we don't have specific timelines. Any good solution will have visibility and a chance to talk to our R&D people and business people. Now regarding the freshness of the product, I think it's more on the shelf life of the product, and that's a different question when we are looking at 3 weeks on the product itself. But the timing we need to find a new solution, we don't have any specific timeline. The quickest, the better.
Okay. Question number 5. Is the price point that Dole is looking for the new product or application under the zero fruit loss problem statement?
Mm-hmm.
It is, right?
Is there a price point?
Yes.
Not at this stage. Why? Because we are looking at 2 areas, fruit loss and fruit waste. One is happening on our plantation. So can we find better waste stream for that? So I think it will depend on the output. What can we do with the fruit before we can identify a price point? Our objective is not to, I would say, to make money out of it. Our objective is to reduce waste significantly.
Definitely. Just a couple more questions. For fruit waste valorization, should the proposed solution target specific type of fruit or mixed nuts?
Very good question. Thank you for asking. Primarily looking at pineapples and bananas, as well as papayas.
Okay. Just a minute and a half left. Assuming a product is developed and is viable for commercial use, what would Dole be open to in terms of types of commercial partnerships?
Yeah, very good question as well. 2 things. First of all, we are open for piloting, and we know how to develop the right framework to do a pilot with a specific startup. The rest, we will be open to commercial relationship. This being said, we cannot exclude an option of investment if it makes sense strategically. It is not our primary focus at this point of time, but we are always very open to have conversation. So I would say commercial agreement.
Okay, last 30 seconds, final question.
Yes.
For reducing fruit loss, are there partners that Dole is already working with to take in the ugly fruit or fruit parts?
No, we are currently evaluating some of those partners, and we believe that we will need several of them around the world. Our primary market being the US, we are also exploring similar solution in Southeast Asia and in Europe. So it's not one size fits all, and we are happy to talk to you.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Thank you so much for your presentation and answering all the questions. Once again, everybody, Barbara Guerpillon from Dole. Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.